What about station?
No.
Float it down. I'm gonna like
Bart
float down to everybody.
Like, yeah.
Okay, you float down this tuft of grayish hair.
Give it a whiff. You recognize it?
I'll give it a go, I guess. Take a break from watching him work to come and examine the hair briefly.
Okay.
15, not super great at survival, but
It's cat hair.
cat hair of some kind, I think. And I'll walk back to Moop.
But Gray, it's not Vladimir.
Nope, it is not the color of Vladimir's hair.
I will walk over to the chest of bones and say, "Give me a human skull."
Okay, so you use the command word that you guys figured out. You like command word human skull.
I'll take the human skull, take a look at it. Still pretty intact?
Yeah, it's intact.
It's a nice one. Yeah. All right, I'm going to tie a rope around it so that I can hold it like a vessel.
Through the eye holes.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm going to take a 50-foot length of rope and lower it down into the darkness.
Oh, fascinating.
Okay, you hit bottom. Far down. Maybe about 30 feet down.
Okay, I'll let it sit for 30 seconds, and then I'll pull it back up.
Okay, the skull's a little bit dirty.
Huh, okay. Not wet or anything? Not.
No, it's kind of like this wet muck,
Yeah.
kind of like where the skull rested on the ground. Not a lot of it, but enough that, oh yeah, that's the stuff that smells bad. Like it's something pungent.
Some sort of muck. Nice. I'll spend a little bit of time analyzing it. I'll grab Ludo, and we'll see if we can alchemize this.
What's Ludo doing after you found some gray cat hair?
He's gonna climb down because I'm assuming he's not strong enough to open this thing by himself. How big is this
You
hatch?
gonna try? It's a bigger hatch, but it's like, are you strong enough to open a door if it was lying down on a
midget on a ladder? I don't know. Let's try it.
Okay.
Would some power help?
You open the hatch. It is meant to be opened. It does have a hinge, and you're kind of peeking up into a small attic-like room.
Oh yeah, it's a cat nest.
Baba Yaga, cat lady.
Ludo's gonna give a horrendous sneeze.
Yeah, there is some cat fur up here, like a cat's been living up here for a very long time, and I'm going to expose a little bit of a map and center you guys on it. There's a hatch that opens up here. There are boxes and cases and tools and spare equipment. There are two doors, a spiral staircase, and a little, what looks like a magical circle, inside of which there is a skeleton of a cat that has got a little collar on. The collar's letters change shape to Hin or Halfling so that you can read it. The name upon this collar is...
You say Vladimir.
No.
He's looking it up, so probably not that. Yeah, but yeah.
Shelsa.
It's Shelter.
Shelsa moving?
No, it's a skeleton of a cat that's wearing.
I mean, we are in hell, you know? Stranger things have happened.
Okay, so there's Shelsa's little body, and there's a strange circle of magic that her body is in. I didn't create a token for her body, but the strange circle is there.
I can manage.
And you see a bunch of like fur.
What do you see up there, Ludo?
Well, there's cat bones, cat fur.
The spiral staircase goes down,
Down.
which is weird because you're coming up.
Apparently the staircase is going down. Give everybody big eyes.
Part of the course in this place, it seems.
And it looks like some loot.
Oh, loot. Shall we take a look?
This room has a feeling of like really big age. The walls kind of look like the inside of the hut, and so do the floorboards. It kind of creaks a little bit. Like, as much as Ludo's like, okay, we went down and then up and then over, you're like, is this the top of the hut?
I think we peaked.
Interesting. Ludo, I have some goo. You're an alchemist.
Do you say?
What do you think about goo?
Quite fun lately. Is this?
Good.
Are you popping back down? Are you gonna do anything with the little body of the cat or loop through the...
I'm gonna continue my stepping up into the room and step up, dust myself up, and be like,
Yeah, I'll bring it up to you.
please.
Okay, give me another perception check. There are 2 doors.
I'll untie the rope,
Okay.
and sort of carefully handle the skull. I don't really want to touch the goo, particularly.
I'm worried about touching it.
It's probably fine. I think it's just rotten.
Yeah, probably just a little stink on you.
But everything in here seems like something you might want to be very careful with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm coming up.
You up here, big guy.
And he comes up. He's holding open the hatch for a Pharisee.
Yeah, I'll climb up. I'll fly up.
Okay.
I can do that.
Pixel's not staying behind with the imp. She doesn't trust stupid bug or the imp or...
Same stupid bug will just follow Pharisee.
Yeah, stupid bug is just following. He climbs up just because.
Yeah. Any magic up there, Pharisee?
Maybe? I'll hand the skull to you, Ludo, and say, I lowered this down all the way and let it sit there for a moment in the underspace. That's the murky underspace. It smells murky, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Quite.
Like a bog or something.
What is all this stuff?
Don't touch the cat, Tact. Don't touch the cat or the circle. There's some sort of weird magic. Might hurt you if you touch it.
He just gets ready to attack the cat.
Oh, good.
Well, I'm
It's-
just gonna poke around, I guess.
Probably a familiar. Probably a witch's familiar. I'm very interested in it. I'm going to start studying the magic circle.
Okay. Ludo, what are you looking for?
Anything that sparks my alchemist mind, or anything that would catch a thief's eye, I suppose.
Okay. Ludo, you open up a crate. Oh, God. Good guess. You root throughout some things, and you see a really nice set of thieves' picks. As well as a what you think is the best stir stick ever.
Okay.
I'm imagining a nice cocktail swizzle stick.
Right.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that these things will help you when you're tasked to be a thief and an alchemist. Hey, what do you think? And then he turns around, he's got a mining hat on and a big pickaxe.
Brings me back to the good old days, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm examining his hat. Does it have a light on it that works still?
I might have to put a candle in it or something, but
I think we have enough of those.
I have some recommendations for good candles and bad candles, man.
Did someone say they need a candle?
Nope.
No.
Moop looked like he was excited for a moment, then he just touched over.
Oh, sorry, Boop. Didn't mean to get your hopes up there.
Good lord.
Okay. Fair say. This is pretty much a summoning circle for a familiar.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit odd though. And that worked into this. It looks like it's one sigil away from completing the circle. Like somebody stopped right at the last second and didn't include a period.
Did that make it like a trap for the creature?
No, you're pretty sure that the creature was dead,
Yeah.
and as part of this binding ritual would bring that specific creature back to life.
Okay, okay. In that case, I will ask Pixel to check the collar.
It says Shasa. That's a nice name.
Is there anything that you can learn from the collar? Is it storing anything for the familiar?
I think she's dead.
Yes, yes. But the collar is that special.
It's very nice. If you wanted to make me a collar,
You would wear a collar?
I'd wear a necklace.
A necklace, yes, of course. It would say Pixel
Ooh,
in any language.
Or a pretty little dress made out of sunshine and kisses with some gossamer wings.
Oh, honey, this place is fresh out of sunshine and kisses.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of dreary up here.
Yes.
Okay, you want to put on Manny's sheet? He found. We'll call this Manny's favorite pick. And the mining hat of illumination.
I could bring this cat back, but I think we should wait. Maybe see what Vladimir has to say about it.
And yours is the crystal stir stick of the master alchemist.
Yeah. Sounds rad.
That looks surprisingly serendipitous, doesn't it?
And the Ludo's sure swift tools of master thievery.
What's going on up there?
Dead.
Dead?
A dead familiar. And a summoning circle to return it to life.
I'll be right back, Moop. Keep working.
You have a familiar, and so do I.
I'll come up the ladder.
You can bring it back anytime. I think. Maybe it would be good for Vladimir to have a friend.
Oops.
There you go.
Thank you.
Maybe
Spiros, are you hanging out down there with
sorry.
imp?
No, I am 100% definitely upstairs. Oh, I am upstairs.
Oh, Zephyros.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if Zephyros can actually fit through this hole.
Yep, you can.
Okay, so if he can fit through the hole, then he'll go with.
I'll start
If you drop the miniature, I'll drag you through the darkness.
detecting magic up here when I get up here.
Okay, there's the presence of magic, and it is everywhere. It is like pea soup fog, and you can't discern magic from other magic in this room.
Well, I'll find a chest that hasn't been rummaged through, and I will commence rummaging.
Sure. What are you hoping to find?
You know.
A dragon skeleton, animate.
I mean, Professor likes wands, spooky spell books where you can learn really creepy spells, scrolls, magic items that are super useful,
Okay.
creepy stuff.
You find something called the penultimate index of spells.
Ooh.
Almost ultimate.
It helps you by it has written down lines of wizards and who knew which spell, and then also gives you pointers on how to conduct spell research based off of the spell that you already know.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, and just put giant asterisks beside all of these.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That makes sense, yeah. Is there a stone familiar anywhere in here?
Stone familiar.
It holds, it's like a spell book for familiars. Familiars sort of commune with it and put all of their spells into it. It's like a backup.
Oh, it's like a specific spell or power?
It's a specific magic item.
Yep.
That lets your familiar sort of back itself up.
Interesting. No, there isn't. You know what? If Farisay is looking around for that, she finds a stone familiar of a cat.
That makes some sense.
Okay. Put a asterisk beside that
Yeah.
on your character sheet. You're like, how fortuitous. They seem to be finding things, Zephyros.
How strange.
Which is weird. Are these things that they're finding real?
It looks like it. They're wearing them and holding them and interacting with them.
This all seems a bit too good to be true, don't you think?
Well, how far do you think we can push this thing that we're looking for things and we find them? Can I, for example, see a headband of vast intellect lying around?
No, but after looking around a little bit, you do find a book that will help you in the crafting of circlets and headbands.
That is interesting.
I will look her. Sorry, what was it?
We're finding things related to what we are looking for, but not exactly what we're looking for.
It's a very useful room for crafters, isn't it?
Yes.
Try something else. Try find something else.
I'll look for a potion of cure constitution damage.
Okay. You search and search and search for potions, but you don't seem to find anything.
No potions, it seems.
Wizardry crafting stuff specifically.
What about a scroll of whatever?
I'll say there are some really nice leather crafting tools, though, in here, and I'll open up a random chest.
Okay, there's like a pot and, and some not leather crafting tools inside.
Damn it. Well, it's not perfect.
Are they crafting tools though?
Just rusty old pliers.
Where did you write the book of how to create circlet stuff? Did you put that
I
in your
did.
treasure?
No, just go ahead and add that to your sheet.
I
Okay.
get the feeling it's not going to survive out of this room.
Probably not.
I wonder. I'll take the book I found and go back downstairs and see what happens.
Okay, you've got a book in your hands.
Does it still seem useful? I'll flip through it.
It still has information in it related to the topic.
I'll look for like a spell I already knew through research and trace it backwards and see if it's giving me valid information.
Okay, yeah, that would take time.
Just the simplest cantrip I know. Something where I could look through and be like, oh yeah. It's the easiest, dumbest spell I could think of.
Okay, so easiest, dumbest spell. It's like open, close, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to work.
Seems to be real info.
Yep.
Moop, what do you know about that room upstairs? Seems to give you anything that you think of, yes? Sort of helpful things.
I think we should.
So you're downstairs just with Moop. Oops,
Yeah.
not Pharisee.
Oh,
I chose the wrong ones. Moop is busy making your candles. He looks over his shoulder, he just nods to you and continues making your candles.
I will try to see if the Stone Familiar has Unseen Servant in it. And if Pixel can learn.
Okay. Unseen Servant is what level?
First level.
And it's a witch spell?
Yep.
Yes.
I will see if Pixel can learn it.
Okay. Learning a spell takes what, an hour to start learning it? And then how does it work for familiars?
It's a weird one. Familiars, you grind up a scroll,
Yep.
right, and feed it to them.
But for this weird item.
It's like you're learning it from another familiar.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, of course that's how.
So it's at least an hour to learn, and then do you have to spend anything else to write it down, or is it just because it's weird you just learn it?
I think because the Stone Familiar is essentially a backup.
Yep.
No, but it certainly doesn't say anything. Which familiar? Which familiars are their own? Are their own entry? Which is familiar? There we go.
Familiar teaching another familiar. There's a DC 15 plus spell level. That's you make the check.
Yeah, familiar. That makes sense. Hour per level of the spell.
It says nothing about spending money. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll try and spend about an hour doing this while folks explore their tools and.
Okay. Where are you sitting down and doing this?
I'm gonna use the attic. I'm gonna hang out in the attic here.
Okay. Ludo, what are you doing?
Ludo's going to. Everyone is staying in the attic. Are there two doors to the right?
Yeah, a door to the left and right.
Left.
And then there's a spiral staircase,
Heading down.
which does not make sense because you just came back up
Right.
through the trap door. It's hurting your brain.
Is there a way to peek down the stairs?
You can peek down the stairs.
See what's going on down there?
Sure.
The stairs collapse and make a slide.
Damn it! You directly slide into an oven.
Yeah. The hero card just slips between the flames and into the oven.
Here's your big dustbin.
No, don't you have some weird kind of like you don't get burned alive teleport cloak or something?
I had it and I gave it to Zephyros, I believe.
Okay,
No, I don't have it. Do I? I thought we gave it to Tech.
Maybe
Did we
check
give
it
it
out.
to
Oh,
Tech?
we might have given it to Tech.
Yeah.
Either way, I have the Feather Fall one now, I think.
You can hear sort of like a strange windy sound coming from down below. It's like a constant flow, almost like a sucking noise.
Is it light, dark?
It is not lit.
Shit. I don't have anything that's light, so I can't see anything, obviously. Just gonna head back up, tell everybody the news. Seems to be a bit of a draft downstairs. I don't know, couldn't quite see anything.
Yeah, you only went partway down
Definitely not where
the
we
staircase. Yeah, it's definitely not.
Perhaps down is up, and this goes to.
You could
to
still
the
see.
outside.
You could still see the light behind you. Like it wasn't like the basement hatch that you just couldn't
Right.
see in. Like you're pretty sure if you brought light with you, you could go down.
Right.
And you can actually stealth with light. I know it sounds stupid, but have you ever seen movies where people are moving around with torches?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Someone might notice light coming, but you could still be like
Right.
hiding.
Ludo's stupid high stealth check. Wow, that's weird. That's like a torch.
I'm just behind the torch walking.
I don't remember. Putting
I didn't say it would
torch.
be. I didn't say it would be easy. I said it would be possible.
Balancing it way out far ahead of me as I'm walking. Well, I don't believe Ludo possesses any of that.
At some point, I'll wander back up and start looking for candle making supplies. I really want stuff that'll help me with candles. I want
Okay.
it so bad.
You don't seem to find it. All the candle making stuff is in the room where Moop is. What'd you see down there?
Whole lot of nothing, and I heard what sounded like a wind, sort of.
Manny. Let's see. He lights a torch.
Shall we go take a look?
Well,
He hands it to you.
alrighty then. I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Have
And
fun.
bugs.
Okay, so I'm going to take Ludo's token and put him on a map that I haven't revealed to you guys yet. It is called Hut 02. Ooh. I'll put him down. And I'll unfog the part that he sees. Make it player visible. Yeah, there's definitely like a draft. It seems to be pulling you in. Is it loaded for you guys?
No, not me.
It's
Load it
almost.
for me. Just move your mouse. Try and scroll.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, the spiral staircase leads down to a landing where there's a door to the right of you and another spiral staircase leading up right across the door. The sucking noise is coming from your left screen right, and your torchlight spills into the room, and there is a pit that descends into an inky blackness about 10 feet into the room, and that seems to be where the sucking noise is coming from.
Am I feeling a pull from it?
Yeah, it's a pull like a draft in a room,
Okay.
not like a windstorm. Candles would flicker. Your torchlight is flickering. It's an actual burning torch.
I'm gonna stealth.
Okay.
I don't like this. 42.
All right, where are you going?
Man, my screen on that doesn't load. We'd go up a bit. There we go.
Okay. The
Reveal.
room is very large, and so is the pit. The strange pit with the sound. At first, you thought it was dark. It leads about 40 feet down to this darkness, but every once in a while you see like a wisp of cloud go by. And like far beyond the darkness, maybe the glittering of stars.
Ludo mumbles to himself. Looks like I found the star pit. Alrighty then.
You feel terribly alone in this room.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, like a wisp of cloud kind of goes by, like you're traveling at a great speed, or the clouds are whipping by really quickly. The stars aren't really moving that much, though. You don't really comprehend what you're looking at.
Are the stars below? Where were the stars?
The stars are below.
In that pit.
Yeah, you're like looking down at the sky,
Right.
looking up.
Dun dun dun.
Whoa, man.
Whoa. Ludo's going to rush
You feel very small with your torch kind of flickering in the
This place is
darkness of this place.
I love this dungeon.
Get your mind!
It's just like, it's fucked up though.
It is fucked up.
Ludo's going to go like kind of wide-eyed and walk backwards the way he came. Slowly.
I felt it. Can I give me a D100 roll to see if anything interesting appears while you're briefly looking at it?
99.
No, just cloud in the
46.
just cloud in the stars.
He's going to continue his trek back to his friends in hopes that maybe the staircase isn't the same one that came from.
Yeah, the staircase. You notice Manny's start like some torchlight coming close, and Manny's like seeing where you went and what took you so long.
I'm gonna rush up. You will not believe what is in there.
Okay, I'll go back to hut 1 and find you guys. Yeah, Ludo has this look on his face, kind of full of wonder. And what was it? Manny's just sitting there rubbing his temples.
Have you ever seen a pit that was the sky?
No.
Do you want to?
So I have something for you.
Tech is still sitting there, waiting to hack at the cat.
I'll go take a look with him.
Yeah, just come take a peek with me.
All right. Is the party going down?
At least Manny, Ludo, and the
I'll
professor.
stay here for now.
Okay,
Ludo
maybe
is going
keep
to-
Tech by your side to protect you.
Sure.
Shakily load his tobacco pipe.
Okay. Zephyrus, are you going down or are you staying up here?
I will go down with him because I have a feeling that we're going to have to make another D100 roll.
A dragon. An undead dragon.
Okay. I'm going back to the hut 2 layer. I'm going to paste your miniatures down at the bottom.
I don't want us to split the party.
Yeah.
Party's pretty split at this point. You travel down a 30-foot spiral staircase. Oh yeah, this room is wrong. This room totally plays with up is down and down is up, and what are you actually looking at?
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure what you're looking at. Manny just says, "Whoa," as he goes near the edge, and he actually stumbles back from the edge, like he doesn't like the view. Give me another D100.
Seven.
Okay. Just a wisp of cloud or mist, and the stars that are really, really distant, like barely visible in the firmament.
Do I recognize any of the constellations, or are these totally different than station?
I guess astronomy, astrology kind of fits under knowledge arcana.
It's actually a survival check, I think.
I would allow survival as well, because you do follow the stars for...
Yeah, I mean, survival is a terrible roll for me. I would rather do like a knowledge.
Yep, arcana. So breathing out loud, you wonder the question, are these stars the stars of station?
Zephyrus, you got really good arcana, right?
Sorry, that was mute. Yeah, I've got plus 13 on Arcana.
Zephyrus, do you recognize any of these? That over there? I'll aid Zephyrus on a knowledge arcana check.
1d20 plus 15 under those conditions. 32, I'm pretty sure I know it.
Or you know that they don't match, at least.
You've been to both Bostera at night, and you've been to Station, and I think you guys, you guys aren't really the ones that are looking at it. These are neither the stars of Bostera nor of Station.
This is weird. Where are we?
No. Last I checked, we were in one of the hells. Perhaps we're still there, not really sure.
Maybe when you look down to the pits of hell, it looks like the opposite of the sky.
Ah,
Maybe that's what we're seeing.
that makes just the right amount of nonsense to sound correct to me.
I think I need to wash my mouth after that statement, because it feels weird. Shall we get out of here?
Well, maybe take a look up that other staircase real quick and then head back to Pharisee. Ludo, lead the way, perhaps.
Get the hell out of here. And it does a light jog up the stairs.
The way you
Are we going up the other staircase?
Oh, are we?
Maybe take a
What
peek.
wonders await in this strange labyrinthine place? A place where Baba Yaga, the Arch Fey, has wandered, whose key you have safely tucked in your pocket of holding.
Oh dear me, why are you telling us that now?
I don't know, you guys are like, let's go check out another one! Alright, this staircase leads up, and I'm gonna have to expose another map called Hut 3.
Is there any difference?
In feeling in the planar shift between different maps as opposed to different rooms?
This particular room with the starscape feels different.
Real weird there.
That was a good yawn.
Really? That's funny. Okay. The staircase goes down, and before you hit the bottom, your torchlight comes up against a barrier of light that it does not. A barrier of darkness that your torchlight doesn't go through.
At the top of this?
No, it's actually going down. So you go down.
This is okay.
This one goes down, and then eventually you're like, your torchlight isn't.
Just get
You
dissipates.
You dip it through the stairwell. It comes up. It's still lit.
Does anybody have any special lights?
Nothing strong enough to push back this darkness, I'm afraid.
There's a familiar funky smell at this point.
Seems like it's that basement room.
Nice.
Maybe let's not go down this.
Just bend back towards the other thing in this gigantic loop.
Nice. Maybe just go into that other room.
Well, in any case,
Your minds are Swiss cheese at this point. You're
let's
like,
go back to Pharisee.
how did that?
Well,
Turn around
Okay.
and start walking.
You
back.
march back up. As you guys are nearing the top of this particular, I'm just going to make note that this goes up and this goes down. You actually hear something clomping around and moving in the room with the star-filled sky at the bottom of the pit. Its footfalls are very, very heavy and kind of clinking against the stone like it was also made out of stone, or perhaps a little bit lighter than stone. And I'm going to put a token down. All of you freeze that are on the stairs when you hear something going clink, 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 clink.
we should be quick and silent. Maester, back inside.
Well, you crawls back inside your pouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will, as quietly as I can.
So you guys are near the top of this stairs, near the landing, when you guys hear something clinking around up there.
I'll go back up or down or whatever direction the stairwell we're on, back towards the inky blackness. Spell Recall of Vanish. Cast it as quietly as I can, and then walk down, and stealth across. See what I can see there.
Sorry, you're casting a spell?
I'm going back up the stairs,
Down the stairs.
down the stairs to the inky blackness area. So
I'm like around some corners.
and
Yep.
the flash of my spell being cast is in.
Okay, what spell are you casting?
Vanish.
Alright. Then what are you doing?
Going back up and or down or whatever.
And then running across and going up? Are you stealthing across?
I'm gonna stealth across.
Okay, give me a stealth check. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Stealth untrained is just a dex.
Okay.
Right?
Ludo, while the professor disappears down into the darkness, what are you doing? He went back down, yeah.
Oh, when I go by, I'll like tap people and maybe Icky Mesa like come out and point.
But Pharisay's still up, right?
Yep.
Ludo is stealthing and taking off up.
Okay, so you're stealthing and kind of going across the hallway to go up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do I get
so
plus?
Ludo does this first. Give me your stealth check. Because you moved all the way down and you're casting a spell and moving all the way back up.
38.
Yeah, it's this big statue. It looks like it's made out of clay and painted. It's got a cat head. It looks really big and it's just sort of clinking along. You can see it slightly turning like it's navigating the path. It did not turn its head to look at you as you snuck on by. You notice Manny and Zafira standing there, wide-eyed in fear.
Heading up the stairs.
Okay, so Ludo's like fucking up off the stairs. Manny looks to Zephyros. What are we doing? We're making a run for it.
I think we have to. I don't think we have a choice. I can make myself invisible, but I can't make both of us invisible. So we might as well just go.
Wait a minute.
Unless you want to go and I make myself invisible because I'm bigger.
He thinks for a moment, rubs his temples. I should have prepared that mist spell that Pharisee likes.
You've at least got a chance of stealthing across. I've got no chance unless I'm.
He looks at you like he's wearing splint mail and has no ranks in stealth. Yeah, he's got a +1 stealth with a -1. What is his armor check penalty? -2 armor check penalty. He's got a D20 -1. He's gonna try to sneak across.
And mine? What is mine? Let's check mine.
Give me a roll, D20 -1.
I just want to check what my stealth check would be.
The creature gets a 3 to spot. It turned the wrong way,
Yeah.
so
It's in a weird part of the room.
Yeah, it's in a
too.
weird part of the room. It's clinking down. It's watching where its step is. It's kind of
Okay, so he got 3.
this round the creature got a 3. Manny just basically hustled across and give me a d20 -1.
So Zephyros, what for Manny?
No, yeah. So Levi's gonna get okay.
Yeah.
So you heard like the jingle of Manny's armor, and Ludo was like wincing as he could hear Manny like going up the stairs. Oh, come on, Zephyros, come on.
Okay, so Zephyros also does the same thing that Professor did. He goes back down just a little bit, just so that he can get out of sight.
Okay.
Cat.
You feel something wisp by you. By this point, the professor has already gone down and cast his spell.
Yeah,
and is already on his way up, and you're going down to cast your spell. So give me a stealth check, Professor. You get a +20 to your roll.
I rolled a 14 without the
+20,
so it's
34.
Okay.
I will.
when I see the creature, I'll stop and look at it and see if I remember seeing it like in the museum in the Angwani section, or if I know anything about
Give me
this.
a knowledge arcana as you're pausing for a moment while invisible, and having a look at this creature.
1d20. Would you say Arcana?
Yep.
31.
It is called a clay golem. Originally sculpted from soft clay. They are not soft after they are hardened. You know that clay golems are hard to control, that sometimes they go berserk. You know that they can speed up greatly when in combat. And their most feared power is that their wounds are, the wounds that they make are cursed. So that it is very difficult to heal them, even by magic.
The professor will think to himself, "Oh, goodness gracious me!"
And yes, it is in a strangely Unkwani design. It does have a jackal head, which suggests that it is that this belongs to the somnolent god Anubis.
Do I know, like, is this something a powerful wizard would create? Is this a servant of the gods or the priests of the gods?
Priests and wizards can create these things. You need to be a legendary crafter to create these things. Get out of there. Remember what level we left the other campaign?
Yeah.
They were all 11th, right? They became legendary at 11th.
Yes.
Okay, so you pause for a moment while invisible and then decide to glide up. Zephyros, by the time you're invisible and moving up, the creature is already kind of marching up this last path, and you go gliding by with your invisibility. You get a +20 to your stealth check.
Okay. Which makes my stealth 18.
Right.
1d20 -2.
Which means it could technically win. It rolls a 12. Okay, no, it can't. You make it.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
But there was a chance because you're a big predator smudge basically, and it might have reacted. But no, you sneak by. Where did the weird trombones and tubas come from while you're sneaking? You sneak up the stairs. You didn't quite get a glimpse at it because of its position, and the group of you is now hustling back up into the chamber where Pharisee is. Pixel will say, are you guys just waiting in that room with Pharisee while she's studying from the?
I think we're gonna. At least the professor's curious about the other doors.
Okay, we've got 5 minutes left for the evening. So.
Okay, maybe
I'm guessing we're gonna need a rest in.
Yeah.
One, we're super banged up. We're low on spells. we probably got 5th level.
You can hear the thing. It seemed like it was getting closer, and then the sound seems to be muted, like it just walked on by the landing, like it was doing some sort of round.
What do you say we get the hell out of here and head home for the rest of the day? I could use a bit of a break of this madness.
I could sleep. I've seen some things that
I
thought we'd
need
think
a
about.
very good rest. It could be that bed will cure us of some of our ills.
Shall we camp out in Baba Yaga's hut? Seems a bit dangerous, but no more dangerous than wandering around whatever this mess is, I
You're
suppose.
already there, yes.
Sleepover. We've done it before.
Still trying to kill the dead cat.
Can I use my ring? I have this in my ring. I have a feature that says that I can recall any spell, prepare any spell from my spell book that is not prepared. Could that spell come from either of my spell books?
Yeah, any spell book where you are the author.
Because in that case, I can use it to just conjure up Keep Watch.
It has to be a wizard spell in your wizard spell book.
Oh, okay.
It is a wizard arcane bond. Is that what you're? Or are you saying spell recall from mages?
No, it's not spell recall from mages. It's from my bonded ring. Once a day.
That's once per day. Any spell that is in your wizard spell book, you can cast as if you had memorized.
Right. Okay. So Keep Watch is not in my wizard spell book. It is a wizard spell. But it's not in my wizard spell book. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, back to Baba Yaga's hut. Give it another go tomorrow.
Sounds about right.
We can keep watch, maybe.
We can get some healing from Master Malbut.
I wouldn't count on it.
He's in a weird place.
True.
Although a rest from my head wouldn't be so bad. Tex acted weird.
He might have a severe concussion.
Well, shall we?
There's weird drool coming out of his mouth.
Or bugs age quickly.
Yeah, he took quite a few hits from the shadow children. I don't think it was good for him. We might need some professional help. But let's see if the magic bed does any good.
Okay. You withdraw from this room, going down the hatch.
Have I been there for about an hour?
Not quite yet, but you can continue it when you get back to the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
How's Moop doing with those candles?
Moop looks like he's in some sort of like cooling process. He's shaping them right now. He seems to be busy.
How much longer, Moop?
Says wait a bit.
I suppose we'll be back shortly to collect them.
Probably. We might have to sacrifice another spider to get down here.
I'm sure Malbut will find us plenty of
No,
spiders.
Malbut, we can't close the hatch. They're down there.
Oh,
Let's go now.
yes, I agree. We'll be back, Moop.
The group he just waves like yep, and the group of you begins to ascend back up into the hut.
But there's no contract. There's no contract for it to be open. This is a dangerous place.
Oh, go sit down over there. Stop trying to close the hatch.
Okay, you find both Malbut and Makernam in a series of distress. Malbut's really sticky for some reason, and the hatch has been opened and been kind of glued open, and Makernam is sitting on the open hatch.
Oh, I thought you'd never come back. Malbut's been very bad.
Malbut, what are you doing?
He's sitting in the chair, and he's just
I'm doing all right. Albert is doing all right. He's doing just fine. He signed a contract.
Yeah,
Excellent.
that's good to hear.
You may want to sleep on the giant bed with us tonight. It might make you feel good.
That is not part of the contract.
Oh, wait, I think I've got a new contract written up here. Oh.
Or you could sit in that chair over there, I say, and point to the ominous chair at the head of the table.
He shakes his head.
Not part of the contract. Contract must be complete. It is incomplete.
You're
There are
sticky.
too many variables left out of contracts.
You can take a bath.
No, Albert will not be taking any more baths until he has written contracts.
All right then. Let's try and figure out what this bed does and if it's safe.
Okay. Makernam releases the goo and you're able to close the hatch, or are you keeping it open?
Probably should close it, huh?
Probably.
Does that mean we'll have to kill a bog again?
Yes, I suppose it does.
Yes, that sounds fine.
Okay. Just as long as we don't kill Vladimir.
Of course not.
Well, I mean, he does have like 1,000 lives or whatever.
Vladimir's our friend.
Yeah.
We needn't hurt him.
You notice Vladimir, when you're not quite looking or paying much attention to him, he does go and sniff near the open hatch and gives it this pitiful wail.
I'm sure Baba Yaga will return for you someday.
He freezes.
Like literally, or?
Yeah, he's just like,
Is she your master? Do you fear her? Do you fear her and she's your master?
he scrambles under the bed and is just watching you from under the bed.
I'll lay my head on my pillow and put the thoughts into it. I found Shelsa. Friend of yours? Should I revive her?
Interesting. Let us roll the percentile. I'm not going to tell you, if we roll the 1, I'm not going to tell you until the beginning of next game.
Oh God.
It's my birthday. Can I roll it?
Yeah, sure. What are we at? DM stuff, D80.
1D80. 53.
Alright, we tick down to D79. Now, Pixel has a very hard time learning Unseen Servant from the idol that you found.
Okay.
And let's see. She must have just stumbled a little bit. And she rolled a 1.
Okay. We'll try again sometime, Pixel.
She's like, it was just there, it was almost there. She's like crying and trying to apologize, and
It's okay.
And any of the items that
It
we
was
brought
a
out?
very fortuitous find.
yeah, they're all on you.
We're gonna, I think,
Take a look at this bed and see what it does.
Okay, the last roll of the evening will be the identify spell on the bed.
I think. Hey, Kenny, it's almost over.
That's
They picked up a bunch of treasure.
it's cursed.
Oh, those curses aren't that bad.
Spellcraft. I got plus 14. Does anybody want to aid?
Checking. I can auto aid, I think. Just confirming.
We just haven't moved the map.
Yeah, I can auto aid. I've got plus 13 as well.
Fair say you're trying to figure out this bed.
Yep, I'm definitely going to auto aid you on that.
So plus 18.
Does anyone have the identify spell?
Think prepared. No.
Do you have an arcane bond item
No.
that you could cast identify out of?
I did roll 38 though.
If Zephyros has a arcane point, he could use.
I have identify, and I can use my ring to get it out of my wizard spellbook.
Cool. So that's a +10 to spellcraft to identify magic items.
Yeah, why don't we use that, and then the professor and I will aid you.
Okay, so I'm +13. So 1d